Like calling the Craigster.
Do you want to start? Give us.
Now recording.
Now recording.
I feel violated.
Look at me, right in the middle there with my little capybara bum.
Tom, where's that cold open?
I don't fucking know. Do you guys got anything? Any topics?
Tom, who are you dressed up as?
I am Lum. Lum from the hit show Urusei Yatsura. I have yet to watch that remake.
You're
On
right,
the subject of remakes, I just seen the first 2 episodes of the new Trigun remake. It's pretty
I
good.
haven't watched that yet either. This is all I got left in life is watching old anime being remade.
Yeah, well, there's your cold open.
That's not much of a cold open. You gotta talk
No,
more than
that's
13
the
fucking
beginning to a
seconds.
suicide note.
Yeah, that's what's cold about it.
Only
And now
thing
we're
left in
open.
my life is my anime coming back. Back in my day, we had good anime like Macross and Zillion.
What about Pat Labor?
Cell Saga.
Pat Laber's good. Excel Saga, is that the one with the girl who goes into America and they all have ridiculous accents and it's hilarious?
I don't think so.
There's one episode. I'm pretty sure it's Excel Saga. She goes to America and then she pops out of a sewer or something. And they're all like, "Shit!"
Tom,
Like,
introduce the
horror-
podcast. Stop describing anime from the 40s.
That was the 90s. Mid to
He's
late
right, though.
90s.
Introduce the podcast.
That was a terrible cold open. You guys should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
This is your podcast. It's the Tom.
You gotta give me something. I'm just talking to fucking walls over here.
I asked you who you were dressed up as, and then you said a bunch of weeby stuff. I don't even know.
Lum is a fucking staple in anime. Everybody knows who Lum is.
Okay.
Urusei Yatsura is a fucking classic anime.
Everyone knows who Radical Edward is.
Sure,
Made famous by the Netflix remake.
Of course. I have not watched that. It looks terrible.
I'm sure it is.
Are you familiar with Ranma Half?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Inuyasha?
I am.
No, I'm familiar with the reboot though.
Inuyasha?
Yeah, the one where Shishomaru marries that little girl. They have a child together.
I thought this went back to finish it because I guess they never finished the original anime. I'm not a fan of Inuyasha, but
Why would they finish
Ranma
the original
Half
anime?
why wouldn't they? What kind of question is that?
It's like 30 years old.
It was from the 2000s, like early 2000s. It's not that old.
That's almost 20 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not ridiculous. I don't know. I think you're being a little harsh on Inuyasha. People like that show for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, they used to call it Girl DBZ.
Did they? I don't think they did.
Somebody must have.
VG Cats did.
That one guy did.
Remember VG Cats?
Yeah, they just
I
posted
remember
a new
VG
comic.
Cats.
They post a comic like once a year now.
Hey, Tom, how do we sound on Twitch? That could be
I don't know. I'm not on Twitch. You can ask your fucking chat log. I'm sure they'll
I
tell you.
already listened and checked. We sound great.
Thank you. I'm glad someone keeps this professional and doesn't come here dressed like a hussy.
Hey.
You're dressed like a...
Androgynous super genius?
That's the one I'm looking for.
Hello and welcome to episode 39 of Digital Deliberations. I am here with Cory, and I'm here with Ceurvels, Mr. Hamster.
I'm a hamster. I'm a capybara.
It's at the 21st of January. I think that's the date.
That's correct.
All right. I don't know. What are you guys up to? What's happening? What's new in the life of Cory and Ceurvels?
No, I'm just dealing with the constant abuse from someone from Ranma 1/2.
Not from Ranma 1/2.
Why'd you bring that up?
It's the same person who made Ranma 1/2 made this character.
Look, if Clamp didn't make it, I don't understand.
Clamp is fucking terrible. Everything they make sucks.
They made the designs for Code Geass. Fuck you.
Oh boy, they made Card Captor Sakura. Is that your fucking jam too?
Oh yeah, I love Card Captor Sakura. Especially
Tsubasa.
Didn't they make some sort of god one based on like Hindu gods?
I don't know. You'd know more
know.
than I would. Anyway, how do you guys feel about Nintendo?
They used to be cool
When was Nintendo cool exactly?
when I was a kid and
I
thought
mean,
they were cool.
I don't think they were cool
When
back
did they
then for
have someone
sure.
working for them named Bowser?
Currently.
There you go.
Okay, that's when they're cool.
Okay. Well, they're expecting high sales of the Switch in 2023, and they're projecting to sell 19 million more units of the Switch console.
How many have they sold so far?
Sorry, 19 million. A fuck ton. I think it just surpassed the Wii in lifelong sales.
I mean, good for them.
Problem is that if they keep making new ones, it kind of makes you think they're not designing or at least expecting to release a new hardware.
This year or next year, yeah.
Yeah, it seems
Okay,
like a long
so if
run.
Nintendo meets its $19 million target for the current fiscal year and delivers even more in the next, and I should mention this is an article from GamesIndustry.biz by James Batchelor. Anyways, if they meet this 19 million they're about to come out with, they will near 150 million sales.
It's a lot of sales.
It's a lot of
PS2 is
sales.
the only home console to ever reach that milestone, with Nintendo DS just ahead of it at 154 million.
That is correct.
So that's even the Wii didn't sell that well.
Like I just said, they just surpassed the sales of the Wii.
I don't know anybody who doesn't have a Switch already.
I mean, I have a Switch and I don't use it.
I don't
Right.
want it either.
I don't know who they think they're gonna sell another 19 million units to.
Great
But
question. But I mean,
good luck to them.
I guess grandmas and kids who are now turning 8, 9 years old.
Prisoners
Yeah,
in the
people
Nintendo
who broke their
mines.
Switches, I guess.
People digging for Mario's.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Soul says maybe one is for me. Hint, hint, Tom. I added that last part.
Oh yeah, are you buying one for Soul, Tom?
I already gave Soul a bunch of totally legal copies of Switch games on her computer. So she can work with those for a while instead of begging for hardware.
What do you think about that, Soul?
Soul says don't buy me a Switch. Wink.
I wasn't going to. Oh, you can play it on the computer.
Speaking of Tom, I don't think you
Yes.
added this anywhere. You're bad at collecting news. But I read somewhere that Nintendo Switch third-party controller developers have come up with a way to just replace the shitty drifting Joy-Cons on normal controllers.
Oh, thank God.
What do you mean? You talking about the Hall, what the hell they're called? Sticks?
Yeah, but a company's just gonna come out with sticks you can replace the terrible drifting ones with.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Not really news.
it's a big fault issue that like
Oh yeah, it's 100% Nintendo's fault. It was ruled in court that it is a defect in design for their sticks. You can always replace the sticks. That's what I've replaced Sam's sticks a few times.
what is she doing with the sticks that are going so hard?
I don't know. People seem to
You
have
don't
Switch problems. I never had them on my Switch, but I barely use it, so it's probably just a use issue.
Yeah, I mean, I barely touch mine. Mine are still fine.
you don't have to even use it that much for that long to have it drift, because mine drift and I barely touch my Switch.
All the modern sticks use potometers for their positioning, which I guess is just a flawed design in stick design. And there's been a few controls come out using what are they called? They're Hall something sticks, but they're an older stick design that I think the Dreamcast used them. The GameCube might have used them. It's a different technology for sticks, so a lot of people are going back to those, and they're making sticks in that technology. There's a third party company releasing. I know 8BitDo just released their Ultimate controller. It's in the Ultimate Bluetooth edition, but not the 2.4G edition because it's fucking confusing. But there's another company called I forgot what they're called, like Monkey Biz or something like that. But they're also releasing a controller that uses the Hall effect sticks. Hall effect, that's what they're called. I worked my way through there. So yeah, if people are just making the stick themselves and popping them on the existing Joy-Con, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do that other than any compatibility with the board. But I think it just reports a position on the stick to if people are doing it, they're doing it. I mean, if I had the option, I'd buy those over the older style.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Anything to save a controller, rather than have to go out and buy a whole new one.
Yeah, I buy broken controls on eBay and just fix them because I like doing such things.
Well, not
Though I did buy a
everybody is
PS5
capable.
controller and I cannot figure out what's wrong with it. I mean, somebody was clearly inside the machine, the controller before me because like all the belt ribbon cables are fucked up and they're put in backwards and stuff. So I wonder if they just shorted the board from all the cables being plugged in backwards. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
can
can't,
do that.
I can't figure this one out, but I'll probably end up buying another one because I could use another PS5 controller lying around here. I just have the one for my PS5. Some of the PS4, PS5 ports coming to PC support the PS5. The triggers that have the feedback to them and stuff. So that's kind of
Mhm.
cool. It's nice to have. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the PS5 controller. It's a little chonky.
I've never touched a PS5 controller. I'm still using a 360 controller for my. Well, I guess
It should,
technically it's an Xbox One now.
you need to go touch some grass.
You really do need to touch some grass.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I
Have-
went outside today and yesterday.
You
You
went
should
to
touch
you
grass.
went to play Magic cards. You did not touch
I mean, I,
grass.
I, I went outside the house.
Did you
His
lay a
hands are too full from all the Cheetos and Mountain Dew.
Did you lay a carpet of Magic cards on the way, not to touch the grounds?
No, why would I do that? Some of them are worth money.
I can't get no Cheeto grease on like magic cards. I
Yeah, what are
double
you
bag
talking
them.
about? Yeah, I
Tom, what's
do.
happening to Twitch?
Twitch is stagnant in viewerships. It's down slightly, I believe it was, but not anything reportable. Facebook Games is down by a percentage. I think it's
Okay, I'm gonna
2% of
stop you
viewers.
right there. What the hell is
What's up?
Facebook games?
They have a streaming service on there.
Yeah, you've never seen it?
No.
I
Oh
What?
my
have the
god.
option. OBS gives you the option to stream to Facebook. I just don't because I don't care. Facebook's a nightmare site.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stream on Facebook, but I've seen ads for it. I've watched a little bit of content on there. It's fine. It's just streaming content, you know.
I know
People
you're
playing games and stuff.
I know you're
All right,
missing Mixer.
Corey,
Yeah.
I need you to explain your people. I was
Okay.
on Facebook Marketplace today. There was a TV for sale
Yeah.
from somebody in Cambridge,
Okay.
and I asked them, "Hey, is this a 4K TV?" And she responded with like the biggest eye roll. She says, "No, it's a 2K TV, like the description says." And there is no description posted in that listing. I checked like 3 times, and there is not a listing.
Did you tell her that?
Yes, I was very polite about it, and then she's like, "Well, if you have any questions, just ask me." I'm like, "Can I have the model number?" And then she marked it as sold. So
Why are you trying to Okay, first of all, why are you trying to buy another TV?
because I don't want to put my good TV down here. I want to buy a TV I don't care about.
Don't you already have a broken TV?
Yeah, but I gotta fix it.
Why are we talking about Tom's TVs?
Well, because he brought up his fucking
Exactly.
TVs for some reason.
No, I didn't.
What's next in the news?
Oh,
I
Soul
brought up
says
Cambridge being terrible.
Okay, you brought up one person in Cambridge being terrible and one person with an addiction to buying televisions.
What's back in the news?
So the only thing up is YouTube gaming. Is that what you're saying, Tom?
Yeah, YouTube has seen an increase in viewership. I've streamed to YouTube before. It was fine, perfectly fine. I miss Mixer. Mixer was the best experience. It
Well,
was very fast. There was minimal delay, and the quality was really high. But YouTube is fine too.
I don't think we've ever streamed to YouTube.
Probably not on this rendition of my website, but before I did.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah.
part of the reason for this is um Twitch's contracts are kind of weak, and YouTube is trying to snipe streamers and has been offering good contracts and has been landing a lot more streamers, and with the way some of the contracts are now, some streamers can do both, just not at the same time, like some of the bigger streamers. And as these bigger streamers make changes, some of the audience will flip, you know. So
Where's our contract, YouTube?
we
Look
don't
at
even
you.
we can't even get subscribers yet. Let's
It's because the
say
capybara is
that
wearing a bit
first.
too much, if you ask me. We get a lot more
Exactly.
subscribers with that capybara dressed down.
Naked capybara, is that what
We're
you
not
want to
fancy
see?
people.
Capybara needs to hang some dong.
I don't want that.
Hanging
Take it back.
down.
Take it back. Oh god.
So that's just my opinion on the matter. I don't know how factual
Well, I
that
mean,
is.
as a
But
worker at both Google and Twitch, what is your expert opinion?
I heard they both just laid a bunch of people off.
Really? Is that some sort of news story?
It is a news story.
Did Twitch lay people off?
whoa,
Twitch laid people off, which is part of Amazon. They've also did massive layoffs. Microsoft, Google, uh, other people I listed in there. I can't find.
a bunch of companies though. It's all across the tech industry.
Riot, Fandom laid off two people from Giant Bomb. One person who's only been there for about a year now, and one person who's been there since like the beginning.
Are they personalities or behind the scene?
Personalities. So one's what's her name? Voidburger. She does her own streaming thing, but was hired by Giant Bomb maybe a year and a half ago. And then Jason he came in like 2015, 2014, and he's been there since then. And it's unfortunate because he was a good guy. He's one of the few people I enjoyed that was remaining on that show. So that I don't think they're going to exist much longer. Almost everybody's gone. They both of those two people are both also video editors, so they only have one video editor left on staff.
Yikes.
Yeah. So they're probably just going to merge them into GameSpot, and Giant Bomb will be over.
I'm sorry,
It's
Tom.
funny. I mean, I stopped listening after. Well, first three main people left. They made their own thing called Nextlander, and then earlier about a year ago now, one like the main guy who started the whole thing also left, got fired, and he does his own thing now. So it's just a skeleton crew of people who when the whole site's based off personalities, and all of those personalities are now gone. I don't see much of a reason for that site to exist anymore.
Yeah.
Especially when they also owned GameSpot. You'd think they'd just merge them into that, which is probably what they're
Soul
going to
says
do.
I need a bikini. And
Tom's talking
I
about
don't know
people
about
losing their
that.
jobs,
I'm
and you're talking about
sorry.
your bikini.
He's thinking about new jobs.
I'm
He's thinking-
interacting with chat.
You guys are poison for this.
What? How are we poison? I do everything. What
Stop talking about things.
I didn't. What the hell?
Stop it. Don't talk about TVs. We're talking about layoffs now.
Why you sound like Dr. Girlfriend? And why aren't you dressed like her?
I
Oh,
tried to
can I
find a
be Dr. Girlfriend?
I tried to find a Dr. Girlfriend
Oh,
outfit, and I couldn't find
I
one.
love Dr. Girlfriend.
I'll search for one later. Maybe next week I'll get one.
Anyways, massive tech industries. But speaking of the tech industry, what's up with Ubisoft, Tom?
Ubisoft's always up to some shenanigans. The CEO, Yves Guillemont, whatever his name is,
Mr. Yubi.
Mr. Ubi, Mr. Rayman.
Mr. Soft.
He made a
Yeah, Mr. Soft.
His name is Ubisoft.
Mr. Ubisoft.
Oh Jesus. He sent an email last week that was pretty much the ball's in your court, guys. We all gotta strap in and work and make this company come back up. They canceled another game since last week, so I think there's 7 games canceled now.
Why'd they cancel this time?
It was some PvP arena game, I believe. It was unannounced. All these games have been unannounced. I think it was called Project Q or Project Z or something like that. There were some screenshots of it. That's about it. But the Ubisoft employees were not a fan of this email. They'd not like being blamed for the poor sales of games and all that stuff, and they're threatening to strike. So maybe on Monday there's going to be a strike from Ubisoft staff.
Good. They should strike. I haven't played a Ubisoft game as far as I'm aware in a minute. But like I'm sure that they're suffering crunch. It's all across the industry. All these companies are laying people off. I'm sure the games industry is laying people off too. Like,
Ubisoft
and
said
they're working people super hard, and then they fucking tell them, "Oh, you got to pick up the shit. Like it's your fault." The company's like, fucking. They let them make a good product. Fucking. I hate CEOs.
Oh yeah,
CEOs.
this
I hate
answer to
this.
shareholders. They typically don't care about video games. It's the business end. So it's just we want
Yeah.
numbers. This is how we get numbers.
Yeah, I hate them. I think maybe we should do
Are
some
you inciting
things.
violence against the rich? Is that what
I
you're
don't know
suggesting?
what I'm talking. I can't do that on Twitch.
I wouldn't. I would not recommend doing that.
Oh well.
You gotta join his .onion tour website.
Yeah. I don't have one of those. I just have very strong opinions.
Yeah. Yeah. So Microsoft is they're still trying to buy Activision, but they're also laying people off. So you know how it is. There was a tweet from the Halo account that says Halo's still here, guys. We're not going anywhere.
That's
You
not
guys see
what
that
that
tweet?
tweet said. So if you looked at what I put underneath that in the news story,
Uh,
it's part of
okay.
rumors that 343 denies Halo development would have been moved away from them by Microsoft. There were a lot of rumors in the industry and speculation online that Microsoft was going to take Halo away from 343, and that's why they put out that that's why they put out that little tweet.
That studio exists solely to support Halo. That is the Halo studio. So
I
if they took
know.
them away from that, they would just not be a company anymore.
I
They
mean,
would not be
yeah,
a studio.
that would be the case, but like, I guess with the failure or perceived failure of Halo Infinite,
Yeah, I think it was just bad content delivery. People got sick of the same 3 or 4 maps in rotation, and the battle pass wasn't worth it. So I suppose they didn't update that. I've only played that game when it was new. I think Brett and I played a bit of it.
but yeah, that was just them saying, "Hey guys, yeah, fuck off. We're still here. We're not. Microsoft's not taking it away from us. We have nothing else."
For my golden hands.
But speaking of company shenanigans,
What?
what is NetEase doing to Blizzard,
Um,
son?
Blizzard off the extension to the previously mentioned on I think last week's episode contract before them publishing Blizzard games over in China. Apparently, the offer for extension was insulting to them. They said it was non-logical and not profitable in any way.
They were
And
they were actually really pissed about it. I had attached something else to the document there. Like there is a statue, a Blizzard statue on the NetEase campus, and they smashed it to bits.
yeah, they were not happy.
They yeah, there's a video of it in that second link there. If you guys want to watch that and get a live reaction.
Live reaction. That makes for a great audio podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's all react live. Oh my God!
Oh my
It
God,
it
they're
did not.
smashing it.
Oh geez,
Just like
that
you should
orc
smash that
slash
like and subscribe button.
hell
And join
yeah.
our Discord. Whoa.
Hey, you should join our Discord.
Don't
We need
forget
more
our
people in there.
Patreon, our Ko-Fi.
I don't have
Um,
any of that.
You can just, send me a
check.
care package to my
Send me a
mom's
check.
house.
We have a
Yeah,
PO
send me a
box.
check.
It's PO
You
box
could
we need.
send him a capybara sized bikini.
Yeah.
That's gonna be very awkward for when the man in real life gets that.
I'm not capybara size, that won't fit.
Dog's kind of capybara sized.
He's probably smaller than a capybara.
Can I report you to someone if you put a bikini on your dog? I feel like I should be able
I
to.
wouldn't put a bikini on my dog, so I don't think you'd have to worry about that.
This podcast is going places.
It's getting the right audience. Am I right?
So
But yeah,
Corey,
like NetEase is pissed at Blizzard. Um,
yeah,
they did not like their contract offer, and Blizzard is struggling to find a publisher at the moment.
they probably should have stuck with who they had, unless their request was absurd. But it's not sounding that way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the facts.
Tom, turn your head more towards the camera. Come on, the capybara's got it. There you go, buddy. Let's see
All
those
right, guys.
beautiful eyes.
Oh, Corey, what operating system are you using?
Right now,
Yeah,
Yeah, right now.
Temple OS.
you're not using Temple OS.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it runs VR chat really well.
It's weird because
Well, yeah, because God designed
this
it, right?
this is the Antichrist.
I mean, I'm
I've
here
been
to.
at some of these servers, man.
Yes, I'm running Windows 10, Tom, and as we found out, Microsoft is going to stop selling Windows 10 keys this month, at the end of this month,
Indeed.
and they will be supporting it until 2025, which is actually a pretty long time.
I guess that's the average time, yeah, but it just has a high install base, and Windows 11 takes away features, so it's not a great reason to upgrade to Windows 11.
It's
Yeah, Windows
true,
11 kind of sucks.
but it's a high user base, but it's like only 63%. I thought it would have been more. 10's pretty great.
Yeah, yeah. You should still use XP though. XP was the best one.
I think XP can't, but no one uses XP anymore. Come on.
It was a joke. It's just one of those things people keep
But I
saying.
know
I still use
places that's
Windows 7
I know like there are places at Harvard that still have machines running XP for like one
legacy
specific.
software.
It's like, yeah, one
Mm,
specific software thing.
Yeah,
It's
there's
at that point, just get some other kind of software. It can't be that difficult.
It
yeah.
depends on the software. Sometimes you need Temple OS, you know?
I
I
mean,
would install Windows 11 if it let me move my fucking taskbar to the goddamn top of the screen. That's all I want.
I'm
It
sure
won't
there's
let me do it.
I'm sure there's a hack or something for that, right?
There was a hack I used. I got Windows 11 back when it was first new, and I played with it for like a month or two before I got tired of it and went back to Windows 10. But the one hack would let you move it to the top, but they force. My dog is whining about
I know
something.
he's hearing about Windows 11. It's upsetting to him.
Yeah. Um, but it peaks. It automatically groups all your similar tasks together. So if you have multiple window browsers or whatever, it's all grouped. And if you want to see what you have grouped, it always highlights to the top, so you can't ever see the pop up. So you can't actually activate the different.
That's a problem.
It is. So unless somebody's made a new hack, I saw one today that was it had an option called Windows 10 start menu style. So maybe that is exactly what that does. I'll have to check it out. Because there is one benefit of Windows 11 that I like, where it memorizes where all your windows are on your screen. So when your screen goes to sleep and you wake it up, it doesn't move everything to your main monitor. Because that's a very annoying thing that happens a lot with me. I'll wake up my computer and all my windows will be stuck in the fucking center, as opposed to where I left them on my side screens because I have all my chat apps and stuff in specific places. Um, but yeah, that's the only real benefit that I've come across.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know. Windows 11, it's not great, but I gotta use it because I've got it now.
yeah. Or switch to Linux.
No
I
one's
mean,
doing
I
that.
guess.
I mean, I have a Linux install.
Okay, is that your main one?
No, I can't play Fortnite on it.
Yeah, see, that's the
I, I,
problem.
I can't play Siege on it. So it's my main OS until I restart my computer to play Siege or something, and then I don't restart my computer again until I have to, and then maybe I'll start with Linux at that point.
Tom, this is the year for the game of Linux gaming. This is the year.
This is Linux desktop. Is that what you're saying?
Yep,
2023 year of
yep.
Linux desktop.
This year.
Crazy.
Uh, Speaking of games and stuff I don't care about, Forspoken recommends high specs.
I love Forspoken. It looks wonderful. This game is 80 or 70 fucking dollars. It's fucking a joke.
Forspoken.
That's
I
not
don't
the
even.
Game of
I
the
don't
Year
even think
edition.
No, there's a $90 version that comes with the digital deluxe, whatever the fuck that is, and then there's the base install, which is $70, which is the PS4. Sorry, the PS5 pricing method.
it's
The cheapest,
$70 on Steam right now.
yeah, the cheapest key I could find was $48, which is what I'll end up buying because I want this stupid fucking game.
Is
Uh,
this game supposed to be good?
the
Is it projected to be good?
what people are saying is no, but it's made by the guys who made Final Fantasy 15, so I'm gonna play it nevertheless. Plus, you play as a lady character.
It looks very generic from what I see on the Steam page.
It looks badass.
You shut
There's
up.
not
It
enough.
looks amazing.
It does look amazing. I'm gonna get it. I've been hyped for this game. It was supposed to come out in September, I believe, and it was delayed, and it's coming out on Monday, Tuesday.
Also, they haven't given out that many review codes.
Right. There, odd amount of keys have gone out. Only a few outlets
That's
have received them.
concerning.
The last time I've heard about this was with Doom 2016. That ended up being really good, and people are like, "Oh, reward for nothing," because that's another game I really wanted to buy, and I bought anyway on launch day because it was fucking Doom, and that game was
Mhm.
great. But I don't know. I expect this to be on par with Final Fantasy 15. And if it's at least there in terms of the actual combat, that'll be fine.
Hey, let's have a quick deliberation. Which is better, Doom 2016 or Doom Eternal?
I didn't like Doom Eternals, Doom 2016.
Cory?
I didn't play either.
Do you have no
Hmm.
soul, sir? Do you not like games?
I don't like a lot of games. It doesn't
I've
interest
Well,
me.
noticed.
It's a retro, throwback, but not really reimagining of a boomer shooter. I didn't play a lot of boomer shooters, Tom.
It's not really a reimagining of a boomer shooter. It's a modern day FPS with the theme of Doom.
Yeah, but also like the concept of a boomer shooter.
You shoot stuff.
Well, no, just like
There's no key cards. There's no mazes. You just go to the place to
no
place and kill
regenerating
shit.
health, hardcore, fucking
You
dicks to the wall.
regenerate
No, I mean
health.
your health regenerates. You kill stuff and it drops health.
That's not
Yeah.
regenerating health.
Yeah, that's not auto regeneration, but it's not health packs like the old ones were. This is like you kill things and they drop stuff, and you just keep going.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
this like is completely divergent from most modern shooters. I don't like most shooters in general. I like
You
tactical
like
ones like Siege on occasion, or goofy ones where I can play Rick and Morty in Fortnite because you know how much I love Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Cory. I don't think we're supposed to be like talking about them anymore.
I mean, that's the only problematic thing in Fortnite, right? They never made a deal with someone else terrible,
I don't know.
Yeah.
unless Mr. Beast
Is-
is like, you know, made people eat each other for money or something. Like,
I mean, the stuff he's done is pretty fucking. I think it's pretty uncool, but that's me. But also, I mean, Travis Scott, right? Like he like encourages his own audience to like stampede people. They did a
he
thing
didn't
with him,
outright say
right?
stampede people.
I mean, no, he kind of did, didn't he? Isn't that like his whole thing?
I think he
Like,
like didn't help with the riot that occurred with the stampede, but I don't think he said, "All right, everyone, time to stomp."
No, he was very excited for the Trigun reboot, and he says, "Guys, Vash to Stampede."
yeah.
It was it was just a big misunderstanding.
He's like, did you guys hear about Trigun Stampede?
Anyways, Forspoken
Yeah.
looks pretty fucking boring. I might play it if it's cheaper.
It's not gonna be so.
Oh yeah, it will. At some point, the price will drop.
I don't know. A lot of these Square games have maintained their price. What's the Final Fantasy VII remake gone for the cheapest? Like $45, $50?
I mean, that's fair, but that's the remake that came out 3 years ago. I mean, Final Fantasy 15's dropped in price considerably over the years,
But 15 isn't highly regarded in terms of critical reception.
and Forspoken's gonna be.
I don't know. That's a good question. Square does. I don't understand Square. They do weird shit.
Forspoken definitely looks like it could be maybe cool, right? Like if there's more to it than meets the trailer.
I'm sure I'll talk about it next week.
Is it coming
Yeah.
out next week?
Coming on
Comes out
Tuesday,
in
I
3
believe.
days, the 24th, according to the Steam page.
Oh, Tom, say
Yeah.
goodbye to that depression because it's gonna be over.
Oh yeah, me and I'm
Speaking
assuming her
of
name is Mary Bell. I don't know what her name is.
horrible shit, Tom, why don't you tell me about this next thing you put on the docket? Why
When
don't you
it
read
says,
me the article on it, word for word?
you want me to read the name or the one that said just posting this one to piss Cory off?
No. I want you to read what you posted. Why don't
Yeah,
you tell us?
tell the whole world what you put on this docket.
Yeah, no, I
for
want you
this
to tell me the
evening.
5 reasons we should play the friggin' Hogwarts game.
I
And I
didn't
want you to
actually
just
read.
no,
I
read
didn't
the
read the article.
Read the article right now.
Okay. All right, here we
First
go.
of all, credit the source. Where's the source, Tom?
This is coming from GameButler.com. 5 reasons you should absolutely play Hogwarts Legacy.
You don't have to read the entire thing. Just read me the little sublines. Read me the
All right.
highlights.
Number 5. Simon Pegg is the headmaster. Number 4. It's not just the same old story.
What?
Number 3. The spells, man. The spells.
What?
Number 2. There's serious talent behind the game.
Witchcraft.
Number... I don't
Are they
know.
referring to the Nazi that was on the lead of the team? Oh.
Yeah, he was fired, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's not involved anymore.
Wait, there was a Nazi on the team?
Yeah, there was a Nazi on the team about the game about
The lead
exterminating
writer,
the
the lead
Jewish,
director, yeah.
the Jewish algorithm. Well, no, that's not the
Allegory?
term. Allegory, yeah. No, not allegory. Whatever, a Jewish stand-in.
That's the goblins, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
the
goblins
game's all
control
about
the
killing
banking
goblins.
systems with their giant noses, and they use a subhuman race that's enslaved to humans to do their dirty work, which is
They're a
almost.
bunch of globalists.
I mean, that's almost word for word what neo-Nazis believe, that Jews control African Americans. But it's with wizards, so it's cool. What's the top reason, Tom, I should fucking play some Hogwarts?
1! Did we mention the game was heckin' beautiful?
No, say it again. You cut out a little bit there. What's the word?
Did we mention the game was heckin' beautiful?
It sounds like you're censoring yourself saying heckin'.
Heckin'.
Who wrote this?
It was written by Is there a accredited author? Maybe on the top. DJ Devereaux? DJ
All right, well,
Devereaux the second.
I hate
I
him.
think
Tell him I
yeah,
hate him.
yeah, dude, this guy sucks.
I don't give a shit about the game. I wasn't gonna play it even without all the fucking J.K. Rowling bullshit, because I don't really like fucking
Harry Potter,
a
yeah.
dweebier Star Wars more for fucking just like whose fantasy is to go to British boarding school? How fucking lame is that?
It's called Hogwarts. That's the stupidest fucking name for anything.
What? You don't want to drink butterbeer? Oh, the Sorting Hat's gonna put you in the fucking. I am so sick of this obsession. Let this. The Hunger Games didn't stick around this long.
Hey, Gerbil. This guy over here's a
Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
Bro, I'm not.
No, we're not doing
Let-
that.
No,
it die.
let it die. Yeah,
But
exactly.
ignoring that,
let it die.
ignoring that, all the fucking like reasons we should play it are lame. The way they're phrased is lame. Who the hell gives a shit if Simon Pegg's a character in it?
Spells!
Yeah, I mean, cool. It's gonna have cool magic.
You know what
Great.
game
I
had
can
good
just fucking
spells in
mod
it?
Skyrim.
Fucking Magica. You remember Magica?
Yeah, that was a mix and match the spell game. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Those what the heckin' spells, Tom?
The heckin' spells are glorious in Magica.
Hey, you know Magica didn't have the same old story, and the Nazis didn't direct it. Probably. I don't know who developed
Hey,
it.
have
we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
have we played Mage Quit on stream?
No.
No.
I don't
I
know.
kind of like the name of that though.
We should play Mage Quit sometime. It's cheap. It's a cheap game.
It's one of those like little small like party games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun.
We should play some Mage Quit. I'm sorry. We should get back to the news though. Fuck the Harry Potter game. Fuck this article. Dude who wrote it. Look, it's nothing personal. Actually, it's a little bit personal. Fuck you. Like this is terrible.
You don't like
I'm
DJ
sorry.
Devereaux?
No, I don't want to play this game.
Oh, Tom, there's
I
even
don't
more
like
reasons
your
I'm finding here.
list.
They're writing them right now. What's this? Number 6. If you go into the girls' lavatory as a boy, you're shot on sight with Crucio or what the death spell. Death Eaters. Death Eaters kill you.
Laguardia Leviosa.
Yeah, you get Leviosa. Fucking bullshit. Bourgeoisie magic. Can't have folk traditions. Have to go to fucking private school. Fuck that. Fuck that
Are you-
shit. I'd rather play
You-
Forspoken.
And
Oh,
let's
Jesus.
be real. Let's be real. Mudblood is just the N word, right?
I was about to say that.
Like it's just the N word for wizards. Just like
Yes, but also Mudbloods, they have to prove themselves, right? Because they're not necessarily good, but Hermione proves them wrong, and that's fine.
yeah,
Magic racism's fine.
Yeah, it's fine because they're wizards.
Tell me when they make
And
a
like
Terry Pratchett
it's
fucking
fine.
game.
The slavery with the gnomes or whatever is fine because they like it or whatever. Like,
Ignoring all the stupid bullshit behind fucking Harry. I don't like Harry Potter. I've always thought it was lame. It's stupid. It's too whimsical. It's too private schooly. It's way too fucking British. I hated it. I've always hated it. It's run counterintuitive to like all my fantasy loves.
I got to the third book and I was of age when those were coming out. Like I read them when they were new, and that's as far as I ever got. I never cared.
You don't want to get your letter by owl? Oh, what if you're actually secretly a wizard?
What if I was Cory?
Tom, you can join
Yeah.
the wizard cops at the end. That sounds awesome.
yeah, dude. Fuck Harry Potter. He's a fucking cop.
I don't know how it ends.
He becomes a cop. Spoilers.
He marries
Oh.
Ron's young little baby sister, and not Cho Chang, the one Asian student.
Yeah, the one Asian student whose name is Cho.
It's like the
Chang.
writer
Good
never met an
lord.
Asian person.
Probably not.
Surprised he didn't name her Crucio. Came up with some weird ass fake Latin. Fuck Harry Potter. I'm sick of it. Why'd you put this on here? You know what? That's fine. Because I got something special at the end for you, Tom. I got a special little segment for you.
Just note to our audience, I did in fact call this article just posting this one to piss Cory off.
Tom
I
didn't even
have,
read the article.
I have succeeded.
That's how
I didn't read the
heckin'
article at all.
professional he is.
I just knew it'd piss him off. I actually linked him to the landing page where I had comments, and I wanted to read the comments because it was funny.
Why would you link me to I read the article? You linked a landing page to an article, so I read the article. People read the articles when you discuss things.
I don't think you read any of the articles I post.
I read every article. I don't remember most of them. They're
I
long.
I glance over some of them.
Apparently,
Consummate professionals we have here.
At least I admit it.
Dice guys, Dice. They made Mirror's Edge. You guys ever play Mirror's Edge?
Mm-mm.
That's a fantastic video game.
Did
This
I-
has nothing to do with Mirror's Edge, though. This has to do with Battlefield, so I automatically
Oh
don't care.
yeah, so
what's this about?
Dice is rolling back the characters in the new
Well-
2042 game. Is that what it is?
2042. My
Yeah.
favorite game that my best friend Taylor List got me because he's a caring friend who doesn't waste his money on stupid shit.
Listen, I thought it was all right once or twice when I played it. Wasn't
I've
that
never
good?
liked the Battlefield game, so this
I
one
like-
did not change my
I
mind.
like those Battlefield World War II. I like that World War II one. That World War one was fine.
Oh, one, yeah. That's the one Tori wanted me to play with him, and I was like, I don't know,
I
man,
don't
it's Battlefield.
Really understand World War One in terms of Battlefield. It's a long engaged trench warfare, and then you die of like trench foot. But you know, they do them. The fucking World War II one was pretty fun. It got a lot of hate at the beginning, but I actually liked some of the stuff. I like the little building mechanics where you like build up little fortifications for engineers and the artillery pieces. The air battles kind of are janky, but that's fine. 2042 was just a bug-riddled mess and full of weird shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey, could you read chat real quick?
I mean, give them what they want.
I don't want to talk about this.
Join the Tiny Dynamite Premium to get benefits of a private VR chat with the gerbil. Oh, God.
Oh, it hurts to laugh that much. No, absolutely. Go ahead, Wilson MAE. You can go ahead and do
Only if he
that.
buys premium.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Do we have that yet?
No.
The foot content goes on Only Feet.
It's Only Feet Capybaras. It's a very specific site.
Mm-hmm.
What were we just talking about? Oh yeah,
Battlefields.
Battlefields.
Can you guys hear my dog losing her mind right now?
Yeah, it's fine. Well, Battlefield's bringing back the class system from previous games and getting rid of the individual characters that it has in Battlefield 2042, which a lot of people didn't like. They just want to play nameless grunts, but I mean, I don't know. I've heard they've made fast improvements to the game over the years, but it was a janky piece of shit when it came out.
Yeah, I was playing with Mike one day, and we were just on this one mound, and we kept spawning there, and instantly got killed by these tanks that were like glitching the fuck out. It was a wonderful experience.
Oh, I remember when you could spawn tanks on the top of buildings, and it was just impossible to storm them because you'd get up the clearly infantry way for the final stage of a storming of a building, and a tank's turret was just pointed in the hallway at you. It was impossible. And then you used to be able to drive the hovercrafts just straight vertical up the side of buildings.
Yeah.
What a
Spider-Man
fair and
with-
balanced game without any bugs.
And then every character had some sort of goofy ass ability. Some of them
So,
were useful, some weren't.
What does this have to do with Mirror's Edge 3?
Tom, keep talking. I have to let my cat in.
Okay, I'm talking right now.
Wolson
apparently-
May wants to know what do you think about Wolson, the Lord of Mayhem?
That'll be coming up on what we've been playing segment.
But the answer is we
Uh,
enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did enjoy it. Brett's not here to
Yeah, Brett
talk
was our
about his
other.
chair.
Brett was our other player. He's not here.
He went to a wrestling match.
I thought you said he went to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Same fucking thing in my mind, but it was in fact a wrestling match.
Oh, really?
His son wanted to go
Same thing.
wrestling, so he took him
His
to
son
go
wanted to
wrestling.
go wrestling.
You want to go wrestling? Want to go see the wrestlers?
Red Hot Chili Peppers and wrestling are like the same tier of entertainment.
Yeah, I agree with you. I throw in some Creed in that mix. Same tier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
ICP is also mixed in there somewhere.
No, ICP is their own level.
Yeah, they're
Above
further
or
levels
below?
down.
Go down more. I don't know.
No, you know what? Juggalos is good people. I fuck with Juggalos.
I'm gonna ignore that and move on to apparently The Last of Us co-director Bruce Starley is upset that HBO Sony denied him credit for the TV show on the
Yeah.
credits, I imagine.
Yeah, they're not crediting. They snubbed him in the credits for the show, even though he, as co-director, came up with like probably most of or a majority, a good chunk of the story at the very least. I don't know who his co-director is with, but like he's pretty pivotal in that first game, and I guess he left the industry or he left Naughty Dog on bad terms or not great terms, so they didn't really credit him in the story development by. I'm petting a
Oh,
cat, by the way.
Neil.
And this is in for the show, right?
Yeah, this is for the show.
Okay.
But you're talking about he wrote the story for the game and then he didn't get credit in the
Right.
show.
Well,
Right.
the show is the same story, right? It's not that different.
So far, it's been one episode and it's almost the exact same thing. They've changed a little bit of how Ellie is introduced to the group. But it's just kind of because what happens in the game is you chase a guy and there's a big gunfight, so they just cut out the big gunfight and they kind of change the story to make it happen a different way, but the same results.
You mean a better story than just having extended gunfights?
I don't know you, Corey, but I enjoy my extended gunfights.
Oh, Wilson wants. I'm sorry. The chats are great. uh,
You bring viewers,
uh,
Gerbil man.
yeah. This is why we need that bikini for you.
I'm not getting a bikini.
Are you eating right now?
I needed a little snack. If I don't have a yummy snack every couple hours, my condition worsens.
Is your
Was it
condition?
sunflowers? Sunflower seeds? A slice of apple?
No.
So yeah. Anyways, Bruce is upset about the snub he got, and he's talking
I mean,
about
I
how there
would be.
should be more unionization and by collective action with video game creators, so they don't get screwed out of credit. That's a
Percent.
pretty good idea.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you combine that with the potential strike at Ubisoft. I mean,
The cat's grabbing my controller.
Yeah.
He's got it.
What
just
is
like
wrong
how
with
the
it?
workers need to grab the means of production.
All right. Kappa barks. Does that work?
All right, so military expert upcoming book proves that Kojima was right. Cardboard boxes are the ultimate camouflage. I saw this story. It was there was a robot scanning a battlefield or something, and the guy was hiding in a cardboard box or something, and they couldn't detect him. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Specifically,
Love that.
the new book goes over like AI's lack of detection when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I fucking love that so much.
It's I mean, to be fair, it is a robot and not like
Yeah.
a person that you threw a pornographic book in front of. But Kojima had a point. Just put a box on top of you.
Yeah,
Did
no,
the
I mean,
robot say, "What was that noise?" I have a yellow exclamation or a yellow question mark above his head.
Yeah, that's how robots work, Tom. You want to make sure the enemy knows when they're surprised or questioning.
well,
Yep.
it just goes to show, like, I don't know, people are so worried about AI, but like AI is not as intelligent as you think it is. And that's
Wow.
both good and bad,
I
you
mean-
know.
Look at this fucking computer expert over here.
Yeah.
It's George Hartz Jr.
Look at that adorable little capybara. Booping his nose against the keyboard, hacking it up.
I'm just a little guy.
Let's see. So apparently there's some refunds hitting people who pre-ordered Skull and Bones. Does that happen? Is that
Yeah,
happening?
it wasn't everyone who pre-ordered Skull and Bones, but people were worried because a bunch of people got automatic refunds for their Skull and Bones pre-orders, despite
What platform?
I think PC.
Okay,
I
because I know
want
some
to.
storefronts will refund you if the thing is not delivered by X amount of time.
But it doesn't look like Ubisoft is not coming out with it's supposed to come out this year, right?
It was delayed again, but it's still slated for 2023. They are contractually obligated by the Philippines, I believe, to release it since they help fund it.
What do you mean the Philippines help fund it?
I believe the Philippines nation helped fund that game, and that's why they're still developing it and they haven't canceled it yet because
Okay.
they're contractually obligated to.
My next question,
Yeah,
why?
might have been
This is-
Singapore. It's one of those Southeast Asian countries, not companies.
But like states help fund games all the time.
Yeah, ask our buddy that baseball player. Fucking blanking his name. I want to say Cal Ripken, but that's not the person.
Oh, you mean the one who made Kingdoms of Amalur
Yes,
from the
King
Red
Mhm.
Sox
Amalur.
that we should know,
Yes.
being from Massachusetts. Yeah, the Bloody Sock guy. Thanks, Sol. Also, Wilson says, I wish I could play Hellblade 2 on PC.
I still don't
Uh,
know what Hellblade 2 is.
yeah,
but-
they'll be coming to PC.
Will they? I mean, that wasn't a huge. Was that exclusive forever for Sony?
No, Microsoft owns it.
Microsoft
You're
owns
talking
it?
about you're talking about Heavenly Sword. He's talking about Hellblade. Hellblade, what's her name? It's the same people. It's Ninja Theory.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is Ninja Theory. Isn't
I
that
forget the subtitle of the first one. It was the girl with like it's like the insanity slash
Yeah, she's in
mental
like
illness game.
Viking medieval times, and she has mental illness, and that's part of the whole drama and afterworld, otherworld. Kurt Schilling, thank you. So,
Yeah, Kurt Schilling, that's it.
yeah, I don't really remember that. I don't. There's a 2.
Yeah, there was they showed a big trailer for it. I don't think it was the it might
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
E3.
They're like fighting something on like a beach or something like
No,
that.
no, it was a
right?
cave. They're in this big cave and they're running out.
But isn't
She
the
was being
cave like
chased.
on a shoreline?
Maybe. I remember sand. Don't
Yeah,
remember
I
much
remember
after that.
Stand.
Yeah. Sure, it was a cinematic trailer.
But speaking
Yeah, it looked really cool, but
of really anticipated games, Tom,
Yeah.
I know you're excited about this. Age of Wonders 4 has been announced.
What the fuck is Age of Wonders?
Age of Wonders is a 4X sort of mix of like Might and Magic Civ, turn-based 4X game.
love to see it.
It's come out
Is it-
since probably the late 90s, maybe early 2000s, and the last time one came out was 3, like 9 years ago. So 4 is coming out this year. Paradox just announced it. I kind of thought it was a dead series.
Does it have anything to do with that board game Seven Wonders?
No, it has very little to do with the board game Seven Wonders.
I like that board game Seven Wonders.
It's just Paradox Civilization, okay?
Does anybody want to play Seven Wonders?
No.
Oh.
You can ask our
You
viewers,
guys-
though, if they want to play
You
Seven
guys
Wonders.
suck. My co-hosts suck.
Okay, that's fine. Anyways, I'm looking forward to Age of Wonders. I like a lot of Paradox produced games. Age of Wonders 3 was kind of alright. It was
We can
pretty
be hopeful.
good. It's a fantasy sort of civ. They came
Yeah.
out with oh wait, Age of Wonders Planetfall came out not too long ago, but that was a different Age of Wonders spin-off.
Planetfall.
Yeah, that was like Age of Wonders, but it was sci-fi themed. You can
Oh, like Civilization Beyond Earth?
yeah, but it's much more like technically like combat based because you drop down on a tactical map. It plays a lot like Might and Magic, I guess, but a little more in depth, and you can like recruit all kinds of crazy units or like make all kinds of crazy units. It's pretty fun if you're into 4X games.
Heroes of Might and Magic is a game, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I played that game. I think there's a 4. Is there Heroes of Might and Magic 4?
There's a lot of them. There might be
Okay.
8 or 9 of those, right?
Well, I played 4. It was given to me as a gift back when physical PC games were a thing. Like, here's this copy of Heroes of Might and Magic 4. And I was
Oh.
like, all right.
Hey,
Cool.
Timberwolf. Yeah, Tom. Physical games haven't been a thing for most of our audience. You're dating yourself.
Timberwolf knows all about physical games. I know he does.
Back in my day, they used to come on cartridges, and you had to blow into them.
You don't blow into them. It causes corrosion.
Yeah, but
in
we
the
all
metal.
did it.
All right, nerd.
We all did
No,
it.
what you had to do is you had to blow through your shirt because it takes all the moisture out and it still clean the cartridge out. It was like a secret technique. It worked almost every time. If you're playing a Nintendo game and you can't get it to work, put it through your shirt and blow through it, and it'll almost always work.
Why don't you just use compressed air?
Who the fuck has compressed air?
I have like 6 cans near me right now.
I mean, I have an electrical one
Corey, do you need
that
to
you
go to rehab?
recharge.
Do I need to go to
He's-
rehab? Maybe.
Is he huffing fucking air?
I use it to clean my keyboard and also to scare my cat.
Yeah, poor Gronk.
He's biting me a lot right now.
We mean I can't say it's scientifically proven because Soul's saying it's not how science works. I'm just saying it's how it works.
I mean, you
It-
could
it-
prove
it
it via
is
science.
tested.
You have a hypothesis. You merely need to test it now and write a small paper.
I've tested it for 20 years, and
Well-
it's worked every time.
Well, what's the control? You should have like 2 controls, one without the shirt, and then
Multiple
two without.
cartridges. Yes, I have. I've done it all, Corey. I've done it all.
Okay, where's the finding? Where's the paper? I want to see fucking nature.
I'm not
Yeah,
submitting
where's
this
the
to the
data,
fucking
Tom?
scientific
Tom, where's
journal.
the data?
Popular mechanics.
I want
Southern
a pie chart. I want a line graph.
All right, fuckers. Next time you have cartridges, just fucking throw them out the window.
Next time, okay,
can't
when I
get to
get my
work,
time
just
machine
toss it out
working,
the fucking
when I get
window.
my time machine working, I'll worry about that shit.
I bought a PS2 yesterday. I'll have you know.
Guys. All right. Enough arguing. What have y'all been
We're
playing?
digitally deliberating.
No, we're just yelling. What have y'all been
I'm gonna
playing this
digitally
week?
deliberate his face over there. It's blowing into his shirt.
I'm giving you fucking life hacks here.
You're giving me life hacks for like 5-year-old Cory.
Yeah, you're giving me life hacks for my inner child.
You guys need to fucking play some fucking video games.
What's next? You gonna tell me how to catch Mew in Pokemon?
Well, you know what? I have been playing some video games. Let me tell you what I've been playing this week.
Well, before we get to that, let's talk about.
Sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
No, Tom wanted us to rate Super Mario games. Go ahead.
All right, I asked these chuds that we should start ranking things, and every week we add something else, and we'll move it through the tier list. So I started off with 3 games from the Mario series, and they're like, "We never played Mario games because
Okay,
apparently they're fucking broken."
I've played one of those Mario games.
I've played 2 of them, I think.
All right, so on my list, I said we should rank Super Mario Bros. 3, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and Super Mario Sunshine. I want to know what was number 1, what was number 2, what was number 3. And then the following weeks, I'd add more games, and we can move them as required. But apparently, they haven't played any of these fucking games. So, which ones did you play, Corey?
I played Sunshine.
That's the one you played?
Why are you yelling at me? It's the only Mario game of those 3 that I've played. Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Do you want to hit?
Who fucking broke you?
I owned a GameCube.
You didn't own a Wii?
No, not until you gave me a perfectly legal one.
I had
Fair.
a Wii, but I didn't have that game.
You didn't play Mario Bros. 3.
I played Mario Brothers 3. Corey didn't, and I played Super Mario Sunshine.
Look, I owned
I
a
did not play
GameCube
the other
and I owned a Switch, and I think I had an original Nintendo and I never used it.
Well, that's what Mario 3 was on.
Okay, well I never used it because I used my Sega because I was cool. I was busy getting bitches while you were
All right,
you
we're
playing
changing this to
Yoshi.
Sonic. We're ranking Sonic
I
games
played
now.
one Sonic game.
Sega does what Nintendo don't. Okay,
We're ranking the Streets of Rage games.
I've only played 2.
I think I've only played
That-
2.
2 wins, so I guess we call this quits.
All right, no,
Streets of
I
Rage
got
2
one for you, Tom. Let's
What's
rank even Dr. Mario, says Wilson.
Have you guys played Dr. Mario?
No.
I played him in Smash. Does
Does that count?
Does that count?
My co-hosts don't play video games. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, let's go ahead and rank the Total War games. I've played almost every one of them.
Okay, of the 2 I played, I like Shogun 2, and then I like Rome 2. Or sorry, no, Medieval 2.
Okay.
I played Rome, but I don't remember it. So it goes Shogun 2, Medieval 2, Rome. That's my ranking.
Ceurvels.
I haven't played any of them.
I also played Warhammer 1, and I was very confused, and I stopped playing it, but I think I played as a vampire.
All right,
If
so
that helps.
if I was to rank them, I'll go ahead here. Probably go. I might go
You
for my
should push-
favorite with Shogun 2.
Push your glasses up first before
Oh
you
yeah,
start.
yeah, sorry. Shogun 2, then probably very similar to Tom, Medieval 2 in number 2.
Yay!
I might put Warcraft all together, like all the Warcraft fantasy ones, because it's really just one game at this point. And I think 3 adds a lot of improvements, so that would probably go to my 3 spot. Probably Attila. I really enjoy that one. Then 3 Kingdoms. God.
He's the authority here. I have no idea.
I'm gonna put Empire and Napoleon pretty low on the list. They're pretty mediocre. The AI was just terrible. I didn't understand line combat at all, but it did have some pretty cool ship combat. And I'm not really going into DLCs here, right? Because if I was gonna go, it'd be Shogun 2: Fall of the Samurai, the DLC where you got to play in the 1800s. Tom would agree. Tom would agree. Tom,
I
you're not
love the
agreeing.
Last Samurai.
Can we rank Blood Omen games? Legacy of Kain games?
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
I think it goes- I
I've
think it
actually
goes
played
in
all
order.
of these, so you go ahead.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
played all these too. So Defiance is probably top tier.
No.
No,
It's definitely
you
not
don't
as
think
it's
so?
not as low as fucking Blood Omen 2 or Soul Reaver 2.
Yeah, it's above
Yeah,
those,
and
but it's lower than 1. Blood Omen 1. No, I'm sorry, not Blood Omen 1. Fucking Soul River
I
1.
think Defiance is better than Soul Reaver 1.
Okay,
But a
well,
Defiance than Soul Reaver
How about
1
that?
and Soul Reaver 1 and Blood Omen 1 for me are tied. They're both really good.
I'd probably go.
Then Soul Reaver 2 and then Blood Omen 2. But I
I'd,
still like Blood Omen 2.
I'd say Soul Reaver 1 and then Defiance. And then probably Blood Omen 2, maybe.
If
Blood Omen 1's
where's
kind of
Blood
lame.
Omen?
So
Low. It's not a very good game.
Blood Omen's great. It's fine.
yeah, Blood Omen's great. We should play it on stream.
It's
I
janky, but it's
mean,
fine. It's
I would love to play it on stream actually.
I'll finish Zelda next week, so if you can get yourself home from fucking Magic cards and play a fucking retro night, we'll do that.
I will be home next week because I'm on call.
Oh boy. Sorry guys, can't play Magic.
All right, Ceurvels, rank Magic cards.
Rank sets.
Rank sets.
And
I haven't played enough sets to rank them.
Why is Ice Age number 1?
Uh,
Because it's fucking sick as hell. I love Ice
Hell
Age.
yeah!
Tom, this is a question for you that Wilson asked because I know that series, but I've never played it.
I've played some of the Leisure Suit Larry games. Some of them get a little not friendly for this age. this
Yeah.
generation. They get a little racist, a little sexist, a little more than like, the theme of the game. The writing gets really poor, like
I mean,
4,
they're from the
4 and
80s and
5.
early 90s, right?
Yeah, and then they made more of them. I didn't play any of the new ones, but like the first 2, I'd say, are not like that bad, and then they get really fucking offensive.
We should play
Leisure Suit Larry, I agree.
or one of those other Sierra
I just want
games.
to play to see if I can answer the questions that like adult lock it.
Mm.
I'm pretty
We
certain I might be able to answer those old guy questions.
should play some Gabriel Knight.
The
Yeah, we could
point and
do
click
that.
adventure game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, you can play that.
it's infamous for having one of the most obtuse puzzles in an adventure game.
I mean, if we want obtuse puzzles, I mean, we have Secret of the Druids.
I'm in the
Mystery of the
Mystery of the
Druids.
Druids. That's it. We have.
Asking about Loom.
Oh god, what's
Harvester.
the Limbo one? Limbo of the Lost.
I
don't
don't know
know.
that one, but sure.
I'm
Do
going
you
off
know
what Mandalore
Harvester?
Gaming has done.
Who the fuck is Mandalore Gaming?
You watch him. I see you're subscribed to him on YouTube. We've discussed him before.
Anyway, can we do what games we played this week? Can we wrap this up?
No, I have another special thing for Tom. Tom,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna call this segment which is gonna make Tom angrier. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've gone on Reddit. Your
Okay,
favorite
I'm already
site.
angry.
Tom's already angry.
You're already
You're
angry.
on Reddit.
And I'm not going to read you the names of the people in the post because I don't want to, throw shade their way. I'm just going to read you some excerpts from posts. This first one,
Wait, which
titled,
subreddit is this? I'm sorry.
I think
this
he
one,
went to Reddit and he looked up why people hate Final Fantasy 12. Is that what you did?
this first one is titled "Why Final Fantasy 12 is a Bad Game," in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm not going to read you the entire thing. It's a fucking thesis that's nailed to the cathedral walls of Square. Apparently,
Did they mention it being Star Wars because that is the most tired fucking lame ass cop out of a fucking argument?
No, he has stuff like abilities. This is the biggest reason why Final Fantasy XII has flawed gameplay. The way abilities are structured does not work with the auto-attacking style of Final Fantasy XII.
You're
Melee.
not supposed to auto attack. You're supposed to use those via menu. The auto attack is to get everything that's easily done out of the way. What are you talking about?
The vast majority of abilities melee fighters get are useless. What's the point of using horology when auto-attacking does more damage more often?
It depends on what you're fighting and what your weapons are, but okay.
Tom, I'm going to give you an excerpt that I think is going to make you angry. And I want you to jump in here when you start to feel your blood boiling. There you go. In order to show why Final Fantasy XII doesn't work, I'm going to compare it to a game that does work with a similar battle system.
If you say Xenoblade, I'm going to find this man and beat the shit out of him.
No, I feel like you might be more drastic after I say these next words. Dragon Age Origins.
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, it's not too far off. I mean, Final Fantasy 12, Dragon Age Origins, and like KOTOR all have very similar combat.
Camera. The game forces the player to use the inverted camera controls. Why? There's no option to change them.
I don't know, Soul.
Saving. Dragon Age Origin lets you save whenever you want. Final Fantasy
I
XII
am.
limits you to saving every 30 to 40 minutes in even longer dungeons.
Yeah, there's save points. It's a Final Fantasy game. I'm pretty sure they let you change that option in the PC in like the future releases of that game. You can change the controls. Does he
Dragon.
say which version he's reviewing? Is he reviewing like the original vanilla PS2 game or like the enhanced version?
This came out 8 years ago.
Okay, so he's probably playing the original release. There was a Japanese improvement game called Zodiac Job System, but that didn't come out in the US. There was a fan patch you can play, and then that version was used for the PS4 future versions of the game. So he's probably talking about the vanilla game. The vanilla game was imbalanced. It didn't have a lot of things. They changed it, like how the game works completely with the job system version. So his thing is a little outdated. A lot of things are rebalanced, especially of skills and weapons and all that kind of stuff.
What Dragon Age got better, Tom,
Yeah, go ahead.
was it replenishes your mana quickly, instantly in later installments, which those are terrible. And you have lots of mana and stamina potions. Fights are hard because you have to use almost all your mana stamina. Because mana stamina potions are so common, it allows you to keep using fun abilities. In Final Fantasy XII, your mana depletes very quickly, replenishes very slowly, and items to replenish it are few and far between. This again leads to you watching your team auto attack for most fights. Yawn.
Oh man, yawn, huh? That's
Yeah,
a real Reddit poster move right there.
that's a very Reddit post move.
Yeah, this guy's playing an outdated version of the game.
That's what you think? All right.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay, so that's the first thing. And here's another little post I got for you. I'm asking what's making you more angry. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy.
Stop
Best
calling it X. It's Final Fantasy 10.
Final Fantasy
It's a
X.
fucking Roman numeral, you asshole.
No, it's X because there's X2 and it's not 10-2.
Well, I
It
think
is 10 too.
I feel
You
like
idiot.
10. What the hell is 10-2? 10-2 is 20.
10-2 is the sequel to 10.
If anything, that's Final Fantasy 8 because it's 10 minus 2.
I mean, go on and read his terrible post.
I don't care what anyone says. Yes, I think it's better than 7, 8, 14, 15, all of them. The are so real. That's a spelling mistake I left in.
Okay, so you have dumb jock and cardboard cutout character of female protagonist.
They start to feel like family. You don't want anything bad to happen to them. The background romance between Titus and Yuna, Wakka's hate for the Albed,
Yeah, he's
Yvonne,
racist. He's just a straight up racist. That's his whole thing.
Yvonne controlling everything, and Oron, who is not even alive, tagging along. There's so much going on!
He's a fucking dream. What do you mean he's not alive? The main character doesn't actually exist.
The story, characters...
No, Oron is dead though.
The story...
Yeah, he's dead, but the main character's a fucking dream. He doesn't
Oh,
exist.
yeah.
He doesn't have a physical form.
Excuse me, we have to read more of these beautiful words. The story, characters, and emotions are truly one of a kind in this game. Many moments
It's the same exact story as Tales of Symphonia. It's the same story.
Many moments that made me cry. The destruction of Riku's homeland, the ending, or when Sin destroys Kilika.
Okay, so here's my stance on video games. I don't give a fuck about the story. The story can enhance it, but if the story is bad, I don't particularly care. I'll just play the game anyway. The core gameplay of Final Fantasy X is bad. You walk in a straight line. The combat system changed from ATB to the standard ass turn, like the slotted turns.
Mhm.
None of the characters matter. You can switch them out like they have a fixed 3-person battle system in that game, but you have to you can switch out on the fly. So say if you need this character because he has the ball and you can throw it at the bird character, you can just put him in the game. So there's like, why not just have everybody out at the same time? There's no point of the 3-person team system. The leveling system is fucking marbles that you put on a board. You don't get experience points. You get fucking marbles. And all it does is make you go into a menu and manually put in your experience points. Instead of just having a logical system where it just goes sequentially with experience points to the next level. There's no reason for the sphere grid. It's fucking stupid. Final Fantasy 12 fixes it by giving you a base level, and then you have job points that you allocate to your job points, unlocking things you want that way. It makes more sense that way. What else about Final Fantasy X? Everything about it's fucking bad.
Did you know that Jet is sin?
Check this in. The game has a beautiful soundtrack, and it's a very good looking game considering it came out in like what, early 2001, late 2000. It's a beautiful game, but the actual gameplay itself is fucking bland and stupid.
I think
And every,
I think Timberwolf would agree with you.
Lulu the Fetish Queen. Hey man, she has a lot of belts.
I like Lulu.
Lulu's the best character in the game. Her and
May I
Riku.
finish? Excuse me.
Yes, go continue on.
The kiss scene? Question mark. My God, beautifully done. Or when Yuna performs the sending dance ritual after many people are killed in Kilika. Or when Tidus teaches Yuna the whistle. Or when they laugh and laugh and laugh. There's too many to list. The story is fantastic. That's all I can say. Sublime. The game makes me feel so many emotions that I can't write them all down, or have words or vocabulary capable of it. It's truly a captivating experience from start to end, every single second.
So
You
the
know
person
what?
really likes anime. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting from this post.
Yeah, look, I'm glad they enjoy it. Good for them.
They really like anime.
They really don't seem to talk about the gameplay that much.
Of course not, because it sucks.
So can we stop talking about Final Fantasy
No,
X?
right now this is what made Tom angry, and I think we figured it out.
Final Fantasy is my favorite game series of all time. I love almost every one of the games. 10 is a bad game. I've tried to play it multiple times. I played the fixed version, the international release version, which added more content. I think that's the version that the PS.
You know why you don't like
remake.
it? It's because you don't get the jet kick, so you lose at Blitzball.
Blitzball. I love my action sports based on a fucking menu prompt. Great.
Yeah.
Menu prompt, you say? Maybe it's a game for me.
It's you come from Triple Triad and whatever the fuck Quattromaster was, and then you get Extreme Sport menus. It's like watching Rocket Power, the cartoon based on Extreme Sports. Is he gonna land that kickflip? I don't know.
Tom, that sounds like something a Shuby would say.
They got sand in the potato salad.
Why don't we have rocket power avatars?
No, I'm afraid of what they would look like.
I want to be
You're
Twister.
You're Squid. I'm sorry.
No, I want to be Twister. My roommate's Squid. I can't be Squid.
Shuby.
I'm obviously a Reggie.
Yeah,
we all know that.
We know you're gonna be Reggie. I don't want to be.
Oh, I want to be Tito. I want to be the Hawaiian uncle.
I hope there is a Tito avatar.
I want to be Tito. That's who I should be.
So anyways, we figured out which one made Tom angrier.
Are you
people really like
satisfied?
Final Fantasy X, and it's just one of those mysteries in my life where I can't figure out why. Because I played it multiple times. It's a bad
It's
game.
nostalgia. It's nostalgia. It's nostalgia, Tom. Tom, it's
Yeah.
nostalgia.
It's like when people say that the best Mario Kart's the one you played first, which is factually incorrect because it's Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 is the best Mario Kart game.
Is that the one for the Wii?
No, it's the one for the Wii U/Switch. The one for the Wii was Mario Kart Wii. I believe it's number 6, and I really like Mario Kart Wii, but the one on the Switch is better.
She's pretty good.
I liked when you could put the Wii controller inside the steering wheel. That made
Steering
me
wheel
laugh.
was just plastic. It didn't do anything other than make you have a steering wheel in your hand physically.
I know. I'm easily
Yeah.
amused. Give me a steering wheel to use.
And you would have loved the Wii because all it was attaching stupid shit to a controller.
Well, I have one. I've never really used it, but it's there.
Here's your chance. I recommend getting WarioWare Twisted. No, not Twisted. It's what is the Wii one called? WarioWare Shake It Up or something? No, what the fuck is it called? I'm blanking on it. That's like one of my favorite games. Fuck.
So anyway, video games are cool. Can we talk about the games we played this week?
Sure.
Yeah, go
But if
ahead.
you bring up Atomic Crops at all, we get to hit.
I did not play Atomic Crops this week.
All right.
What's Atomic Crops? Is this a new game?
Anyway, I played a free game called I Commissioned Some Bees, which was a little
Smooth moves.
It was just a little like find the bees in the picture, but it was like a free game. It was
Oh, yeah,
it
I
was
saw that.
fun. Yeah, it was adorable. It was really cute, and it was nice and relaxing. Very chill music too. And I played some Risk of Rain 2, and I played some Dome Keeper,
We don't
and
talk
I
about
played
that.
another free game called Handshakes.
Handshakes.
Handshakes is a little puzzle game where you play two dudes. One you control with WASD, the other one you control with the arrow keys.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is you control their hands.
I think
And the
Cory wants
goal is
to.
to move the hands around the board and like interact with switches and boxes to have them shake hands.
I
And
think
the
Cory wants to be
switches
an
open
Egyptian.
gates,
Walk
and
like an
you
Egyptian.
can like cut off their hands and use their hands as things to press buttons. But
What?
it's a short little free game. There's like 30 levels. And I think they're working on like a fuller purchasable game, but it's called Handshakes on Steam and it's free and it's not very long, but it's a lot of fun. And it's designed to stump, not infuriate. So you'll probably beat it. Um, yeah, check it out. I don't know, give it a shout out. It was free, you know.
I do like free games.
Yeah, it's not very long. I beat it in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know.
That B game, it was very annoying when I saw you play that because it's not formatted correctly. The title, it's like lowercase, and that annoys me a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, no, that annoys me too.
Yeah, they should go back and fix that because that's wrong, and they should be ashamed.
Yeah,
Tom, what have you been playing?
I'm playing this game called The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Have you played this game?
I have.
No, tell us
It's not
all
a long
about it.
time, but
You
Sell it for
see,
3 hours and 40 minutes.
Link, he's come to town. He's come to save the Princess Zelda.
tell
Ganon
me
took her
more.
away. Another hero must come play, or else Link must save the day. Hallelujah.
Yeah,
He has to fill up his hearts and fill his sword with power. Because when he's feeling on down, a fairy will come around. And so you be brave and not a sissy coward.
yeah, something like that.
What the
Yeah.
hell are you doing? Is this a bit?
Yeah, it's a bit. Just keep going. Anyway, we're so yeah. You playing Link to the Past. What
Yes.
else you got?
We're playing this game called Wolcen? Wolcene? Walken?
Christopher Walken.
We're playing Christopher Walken.
Yes, I'll jump in here too. We've been playing Wolcen. The Actually, I don't actually know what the subline is because there's a different subline when we get to the menu called Bloodlines.
Tom is not a rapper.
I'm not a rapper.
I think it's called Lords of Mayhem.
Yeah, that's the current title, I believe. Blood is something? Blood of Mayhem? One of them's called Blood something.
There's a blood one.
Yeah, I'm very confused because the title of the game says one thing and then the in-game menu says a different thing. So I don't know if it's like an update that was pushed through or a seasonal thing, or I'm not exactly sure.
Does that game have seasons?
Probably. These type of games typically do.
It's an
Where's our
ARPG.
token chat room guy named Wolken? He can probably answer the question.
You might not be here anymore because the capybara wasn't giving enough question. They might not be here anymore because the capybara wasn't giving enough attention.
Yeah, you
Wanted to
would
see my feet.
want to poke your snoot too.
Boop the
Sorry, it
snoot.
was a little weird for me.
You gotta get over your inhibitions, man.
True. So yeah,
I
this
don't know
game is a
about
Diablo
that.
clone. It's
It's an
pretty cool.
ARPG. There's been ARPGs before Diablo.
Yeah, but this one is the most Diablo feeling one I've played that hasn't been called Diablo. Other one being the closest would be probably that
Torchlight?
Grim Dawn.
no, Grim Dawn, yeah. Torchlight had a different feel to it because it was like very cartoony.
Mm.
Yeah.
This feels like first of all, it looks like I Divine Cybermancy, which looks like Warhammer 40K.
Oh, it has severe Warhammer feel to it, yeah.
Like the armors in the beginning were just outrageous, so
This
over designed.
this
It's
feels more like Warhammer than the actual Warhammer ARPG.
yeah, it does. But aesthetically, it's not my thing. The gameplay's fun though. The customization feels good. There's some jank to it, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah, all Corey was doing was talking shit before we installed it. Brett told me not to buy it. He's like, oh no, this is shit. This game sucks. My friend is
Well, we
playing. He
looked at
said
the
it fucking
reviews. The
sucks.
reviews were very mixed.
I bought that fucking
Yeah,
Gatewalker game, and that game has
Okay,
negative
first of
reviews.
all, Tom, we bought the game pretty legitimately, and one of us went to some weird, sketchy foreign site and paid
We
using.
don't we don't talk about that on this.
I'm just saying, I was there. I supported the developers.
Hey, we don't talk about that here. So shut the fuck up.
All right,
Yeah. Yeah. You keep background information to yourself, buddy. How about that? Motherfucker.
all right.
Anyway, Anyway, the game pretty good. Fucking damning me out.
I'm snitching.
Yeah, you fucking snitch.
I'm Tim Allen
Fucking
you.
yeah, you Tim Allen me.
Tom, how could
You ain't,
you?
you ain't getting out of jail this time, buddy.
Whatever, we all bought the game.
Yes. Yes, we did.
It's on sale right now, too, if you do want to buy it, which is the only reason we did.
I didn't know it existed. Brett knew about it, and he's like, "Nah, this
I
game's
didn't know it
not
existed
so good."
either, but it's on Steam's front page. Or was.
Yeah, I don't know. I never noticed it before. I actively searched for ARPGs too, so I've I've never heard of this one. There's also that Undecember game I heard people say is pretty good.
Yeah, I looked up the list of current ARPG Diablo likes, and Undecember and Wolfson are listed pretty top there.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I should probably check it out. I should cave.
Yeah, join us.
I mean, if Wolfson's still on sale, you should get Wolfson.
Are we gonna actually play it?
We played it last. I wanted to play it today.
Yeah. Which Brett was going to do with us, even though he's supposed to be at a wrestling match, so his stories are very conflicting. And I'm
Whatever, he's at a wrestling match. We'll play with him at some point in the future.
so he says.
I do want to play more of it.
I would like to play more of it.
I
too.
wonder actually if
I
you
mean,
can jump into our game and like just quickly level up.
I'm
I
sure he
don't
could.
know.
I don't know how
Even
characters
then-
work or multiplayer works.
Brett said he started a new character yesterday and took him about 20 to 30 minutes to get where we were because he just skipped through all the story bits.
We barely followed the story. I don't even know what was going on.
Yeah, I don't know. He said it took him 20 to 30 minutes
There
to
was
get
like
back to where we were.
There was like a demon monster.
Yeah, and probably
You
won't
gonna-
stop. He didn't stop and trade every 30 minutes either, or 30 seconds. So that's why it makes it a lot faster.
I mean, you do have to trade a lot. Your inventory fills up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I don't know, the loot's fun. There's a lot of different systems, a lot of different damage types, resistances, and there's definitely a lot of customization options when it comes to types of damage or resistances.
But what about the spells, man? The spells.
Oh, the spell system's pretty interesting because you pick up like discs. It's like Monster
played.
Rancher in that regard.
you unlock your disc.
You unlock your disc, and it gives you a spell. And then if you unlock the same one twice, it gives you materials for other stuff. I guess leveling up spells, or it might be used for something else.
Do we have to defeat the evil Moo?
Can I be a wizard?
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
Are
was.
wizards cool?
I was the ranger.
I was the mage character.
Yeah, yeah. Brett was the bronze.
And there is plenty of divisions and types of that as you go on. Plus, there's mix and match for certain spells that would work well.
Wait, you saying I can play the division in this game?
What is with you in the division?
I just know you don't like it, so I like to reference it.
It's a bullet sponge game. Nothing's a bullet
Yeah.
sponge in Wolfson. We destroyed everything in that.
Division is a third-person shooter Diablo. That's what that game is. It's as bullet spongy as everything else is.
It's ridiculous though. It's a hyper realistic shooter. Besides that,
Yeah, that-
Hyper realistic? I don't know about that. It's just military guys. in a
Tom
city.
Clancy's The Division.
Okay. There's also Tom Clancy's Hawks.
It's Thomas Clancy, a real person. That's how you know it's real.
The only thing fantastical about that is Tom Clancy is writing from beyond the grave.
Have you played Siege? It's like fucking G.I. Joe characters now. One guy's backstory is he lives in the water.
Yeah,
He's a merman.
they're mermen. What do you have against them?
Mermen are real?
Yeah, and they're fighting in our military, it seems.
Not in our mode. No,
Yeesh.
they were banned under the Trump administration.
Team Rainbow.
Anyway, have you guys been playing anything else this week?
Tom,
Are
what
we-
else
are
have you been playing?
we
Hurry up.
wrapping this up?
I've been playing. I pulled up my stem. I started Fire Emblem Engage. I only
Is it
played
good?
the first level of it. You start off as a 500-year-old dragon, and I was like, "Oh, it's one of those games, huh?" And
I want
that's
to be
how
a 500-year-old dragon.
this game starts off with you. It does the thing that pretty much all the Fire Emblem games do nowadays, where you just kind of see the ending, and you play like the ending fight quotations, and then you jump back in time. And in the opening to this game is you and like several of your other troop members all like running around with fucking like ghost forms of like previous Fire Emblem heroes. And like, what the fuck is this game doing? This is how it starts. Like you're running around with Marth. I think Lynn is with another character, and fucking Bailiff is with another character. Like, what are you doing?
So what you're saying is it's like super self-referential.
It seems to be a trinket from its own stash here. Yeah. I don't know. I definitely want to play it. I wanted to stream it. I was going to do it today, and I was like, you know what? I don't like my life, so I'm going to lay in bed for 14 hours, and that's what I did. But I got up eventually. I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah. No Fire Emblem, though.
I thought we were gonna go thrift store shopping today.
You didn't message me because
You
you had
guys are
tons.
buying a thrift store?
Well, we
Oh,
can
yeah.
go tomorrow, Tom, if you're not gonna lay. You're not busy laying in bed.
I don't know. Bed's pretty comfortable.
All right, well then, are we wrapping this up, gentlemen?
Well, I guess
I,
I don't need to talk about what I've been playing. That's fine.
I thought
yeah,
you
but
did talk about what you were
No,
playing.
I joined
no,
for Wolson.
yeah, we
My
played a game.
apologies.
You
What else
see,
have you been
my
playing,
friend
Cory?
Cory here plays games with me. He's
Yeah,
a fellow member
Yeah,
of this team, and he
it's
likes to play games together.
yeah,
yeah.
it's okay.
Well, fuck
You,
me. Well, fuck me. I'm
you
sorry,
should
Cory.
probably join us at some point, my hamster buddy.
I play games. What are you talking about? I was with you last night playing Zelda. Whatever,
You,
Cory. What have you been playing?
Oh, what have I been playing? Well, besides
Yeah,
Wolfson,
what
I
have you
played
been
this little
playing?
game called Rogue Legacy 2.
Well, yeah. Did you like it?
It's fun. It's hard.
Yeah, it's Rogue Legacy all over again.
It's better. It feels
Yeah,
better and it looks better. So there's really no reason
there's
to play
new
the first
class,
one. There
new
are new
classes,
classes, yeah.
new like weapons and abilities and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
yeah, it's fun. I like it. I haven't beaten it. I'm like somewhere between 60 and 80% done.
I haven't beaten the fucking
And I
first boss
kinda
yet. It's fucking hard.
I've
Ba-
beaten the first boss. What's
oh,
up with you?
oh, I'm sorry, Tom. I've been unlocking everything.
It's because you're using the analog stick.
That's right. I don't use the D-pad. I guess that's the secret.
Yeah.
yeah,
There are
I
sticks
think
on my
so.
controller. Why wouldn't I use them?
Well, the sticks are made for 3D games, not 2D games.
I use the sticks for
He's
Hades.
he's got a point. Hades is an isometric game.
It's
Not
I imagine it is. Is it full 360 movement in that game? Hades?
yeah, it's not
It's not.
interaction.
It's not like grid based or anything. It's straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I played Hades.
So yeah, I
It's,
enjoy that. I enjoy roguelikes where you get wacky combinations of things.
Have you played a
yeah.
game called Vampire Survivors?
Yeah, it got boring pretty quick.
We're talking about it's the best game of 2021 or 2022, whatever year that game came out. I don't
I mean,
remember.
I liked what I played. It's just kind of the same thing every time.
Yeah.
You don't press anything. You just move around.
Let me tell you about this little game called 20 Minutes Till Dawn.
You told us about it already.
Some would say it's the game of the year.
I don't know. Maybe I should
I
play that
would.
Binding of Isaac game everyone likes.
Eh. I'd rather play Cult of Lamb than Honey of Isaac.
Yeah, agreed. Binding of Isaac is like it's gross unnecessarily, and that's fine.
Because it's a Newgrounds thing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's an offshoot, but yes. What else have you been playing, Cory?
And just more Total War Warhammer. That's
You
my
little
life.
crack addict.
Yeah, that's my magic. That's my
Yeah, I
lying in
get it.
bed, looking at the ceiling.
All right. I've also started doing my game review. I started doing recording of footage. I had to go through a bunch of different codecs to see which one I liked. I found one. I'm on the NVIDIA codec with about 30 QDB measurement there. It looks pretty nice. Getting about 30 minutes is about a gig of data. Not bad.
What game are you gonna review?
How about you? You take one guess, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
All right.
I'll give you a hint. It's on your precious GameCube.
Is it Legacy of Kain Blood Omen?
Is that even on the GameCube?
No.
I think 2 might be.
Is it Sneak King?
That's not on the GameCube. What's wrong with you?
Is that not on the GameCube?
No, that was an Xbox game.
Uh, is it a Sly Cooper?
That's a PlayStation game. Do you know what games are?
I don't know.
Sly,
What
Sly
game would
Cooper's
Jack
old.
Daxter.
Oh my god.
Ratchet and Clank?
Eternal
These guys-
Darkness?
These guys don't play video games.
Crash Bandicoot.
Is it Eternal Darkness?
No, but that's actually not a bad idea. That's a good
It's
game.
on the GameCube.
It is.
Dark Souls.
That's not on the GameCube.
Did FromSoft? Yeah, they made Bait and Kados, I think. That was a... Or was it Lost Kingdoms? They did one of those card games in the GameCube.
Is it
You had your guess, motherfucker.
Agent Under Fire?
No. That's a Bond game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of 2 Bond games. I think they were both in the GameCube.
Was there 3 in the GameCube? Because you definitely had Nightfire, you had Agent Under Fire, and I think they had the third one. So
Fire.
From Russia with Love was a PS2 game. I don't think that was on the GameCube. I think it was also on the Xbox
Was
too.
that a PS2 game that had Pierce Brosnan in it instead of like Sean Connery?
No, it had Sean Connery.
But
They remade GoldenEye and they put in Current Bond into that instead of Pierce Bronson when they did the remake on the Wii/PS3/Xbox 360.
Can you just tell us what you're reviewing?
No.
All right.
No, I shall not.
Can you tell us your favorite Final Fantasy?
I believe it's Final Fantasy 12.
No. Is it not X?
It's not X, no.
Damn.
Are you reviewing Phantasy Star Online?
No,
Was that on the GameCube?
it was. I wouldn't call it a GameCube game, though. If I was saying, hey, name a GameCube game, it's probably not a multi-console release. It's going to be exclusive.
What's the Star Fox where you landed on the dinosaur planet?
Well, Corey
Stairfax temperatures.
might be onto something
Is
there.
it the Star Fox where you're on the dinosaur planet?
Stairfax temperatures.
I think Corey might be onto something
Why are
here.
you playing that one? No one liked that one.
Because I did play
I like
it.
that one.
I want to see what it's all about. Maybe it's bad, maybe it's good. I don't fucking know.
It's Ocarina of Time for furries.
I mean, kinda. He's not wrong.
Isn't
No,
There's a lot of fur detail in that game.
Isn't Tunic or Ocarina of Time for furries?
No, it's more of a Zelda game. I wouldn't say it's very furry. Like it's just a cute little fox. It's not really anthropomorphic or anything. Not like exaggerated. I mean, he stands on his legs and has a sword and stuff, but he's not like humanoid.
Tom, are you telling me there's a fox with breasts in?
Oh boy, is there!
All right, well,
she's blue as hell. All the Sonic fanboys are probably into that.
Oh god, I'm sure you could type in Crystal X Sonic and you'll get a lot of results.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Tom will bring up the links right now.
There's
Corey,
so much.
Corey, go and disable safe search and type in Crystal X Sonic.
Why would I have to disable safe search? Why do you think I have that enabled?
Oh, you've done this search before, I see.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all I got.
All right, well, that's us.
Yeah.
Is it also sus?
Thanks for listening to the Tiny Dynamite Digital Deliberations, episode 39.
Could you have a bit more enthusiasm?
I was thinking about which episode number it was.
Yeah, thanks for listening to Tiny Dynamite Digital Deliberations, number 39. Tom, send us out.
Well, if you'd like to join us in conversation, I have a Discord channel. You can see the Discord link over at tinydynamite.com. Dynamite spelled with 2 I's, no I in there. Let's see here. We're on the Twitter. I have a Mastodon. It's at Tiny Dynamite on. I don't remember the subdomain.
We'll put the link somewhere. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like the German gaming one.
Link in bio.
Yeah, there's no Mastodon icons and all this such yet, so I gotta like fish one out. We do streams. We stream on Monday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. We kind of change it around. We're trying to get a schedule. I have kids all of a sudden, and I've had them for years, but now it's a problem. Brett, he can get his ass together and fucking join us in a few streams. It'd be wonderful. Let's see. We do this podcast every Saturday.
Sometimes it's pushed back to Monday.
Pushed back to Monday.
We do it once a week.
Saturday. We do it once a week. We do
it's
a
weekly
weekly
podcast.
You'll hear it. You'll hear us weekly.
I'd love if somebody would send us questions. There's a spot in the Discord to send us questions to ask us on air because it makes for better conversation than me trying to rank fucking games nobody seems to have played.
We had a great conversation where I came up with things to irritate you.
Yeah, that was fun.
And you noticed
we had fun this week.
You noticed I didn't use the word heckin' once, you son of a bitch.
No, you used the word heckin' a couple of times.
Not in my.
Please join us in 2 or 3 weeks where that fucking Harry Potter game comes out to see Corey's opinion on the game. He's
you're buying it for me.
Corey's buying it.
I'm not giving them money.
Tom's writing the check directly to JK.
Turkish rubles or no, we're not getting no fucking Harry Potter game.
Have a good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Take care.